As coronavirus cases climb in Wisconsin and across the country, frustrations towards those who choose not to get vaccinated continues to grow.
Ben Jordan goes in depth about people losing patience 17 months into the pandemic.
A recent national study found that 4 out of 5 vaccinated adults blame the unvaccinated for rising cases. Meanwhile, surveys of the unvaccinated show most don't plan to change their minds. Just a couple months ago, Shelby Manuel thought the pandemic was winding down. But as cases trend in the wrong direction, Shelby says his frustrations with the unvaccinated reached a boiling point.
I'm afraid we could be dealing with it beyond another year, a couple more years, because the unvaccinated.
Alicia Diaz says she's vaccinated, but she's lost 2 loved ones who chose not to get their shots within the past couple months.
It's dangerous not to do it. That's my opinion, and I pray to God that people open their eyes and do the vaccination.
George Fabian says he won't get vaccinated because he fears the side effects.
And I believe in the vaccination, but just in my case, it's a little bit different story.
A recent study by the Associated Press found a vast majority of American adults who have not gotten vaccinated don't plan to change their minds. 45% said they definitely will not get vaccinated. 35% said they probably will not get their shots. Just 3% said they definitely will get vaccinated in the near future. Egg and Flour chef and owner Adam Pollock says more than 80% of his staff is vaccinated, but he fears what's out of his control.
What I do know is like a shutdown would completely bury us. I think that would be the end all be all, is if we had to shut down again.
Dr. Shyla Murgain is a psychologist for UW Health.
I think it's been so challenging because it really affects our sense of control. And when we can't control something such as the spread of the Delta variant, we seek to blame.
Dr. Murgain says if you're dealing with these frustrations, find a friend, family member, or psychologist to talk to. Next, come up with a plan that makes you feel safe when you do go out.
Many people are experiencing anger at people who are unvaccinated, but it's really important to remember that anger and fear are closely related.
An AP study shows mask wearing in public has increased 5% over the past 3 weeks. Meanwhile, dining at restaurants has decreased 2%. Reporting in Bayview, Ben Jordan, TMJ4 News.